Hello, my library friends. This is Miss Heather. I'm the head of Youth and Family Services at the Kenosha Public Library, and today I wanted to show you how to make a paper crane. Now, origami might seem like it's a really hard thing to do, but I promise if you practice enough, you will learn how to do it. I've been making paper cranes ever since I was in first grade because my first grade teacher, Mrs. Pearson, read us a book called Sadako and the Thousand Paper Cranes by Eleanor Core. It's a great book. It's based on a true story of a young girl who has cancer and is told by her friends and family that if she builds she folds 1,000 paper cranes, that she will have a wish granted. And so I know that if I could figure out how to do them at age 6 or 7, I think you can do it too. So let's give it a shot. Okay, so I know that the first thing that you're probably thinking is that you don't have any origami paper in your house. And I don't either. This is just some regular paper, and all you need to do is make the paper into a square. So you can either measure out a square on your paper, or I can show you a way to make a probably not perfect square, but a square that will do okay. You'll just want to fold your paper over until it makes a triangle, like that. And if you want to, you can trace a line right here that you can cut. Like that, and we'll cut it out. And like I said, this is probably not going to be a perfect square, but we can just make do. It'll be fine. So the first thing you're going to do when you have your square of paper is bring the right side over to the left side to make it a rectangle. And what's important in origami is to make nice, sharp creases. It'll make your life a lot easier later. Now, if we flip this over, we can see I have a little bit of overlap on paper, on my paper here. That is because I don't have a perfect square, but you can make a little trim. It doesn't really matter. Okay, we're gonna flip it back over so that it is open to the left side. We're going to take the top of the paper and fold it down to the bottom. And that makes a square. Okay. Now we're going to turn it so the open part is toward the top. I'm going to take the bottom left corner, and I'm going to fold it to the middle crease so that we have a triangle and a square. And then I'm going to flip it over and do the same thing with the top right corner to the middle. And now look what we have. We have another triangle. So now you should have a flap on one side and a flap on the other side. I'm going to turn it open like this and use both of our thumbs to open it up. Looks kind of like a little beak. And then we fold it down flat so that you have a square. Now, your square should have flaps here and flaps here. Okay, so we're going to take the top flap and fold it to the middle, like that. And take the same thing on the other side, the left flap to the middle. Just like that. And you flip it over and do the same thing on the other side. Right side to the middle. And left side to the middle. I apologize for bumping the camera. Okay, so now we have something that looks like a kite on both sides. So we really just folded it like a kite to get the right creases, the creases that we need for later. So now we open up one side of the kite, and you can see you have these nice creases here. We're gonna open it up. Remember how it looked like a beak earlier? It looks even more like a beak now. You'll see you have those creases right there on the inside, right in there. So this is the tricky part. You're going to try to fold that part in to the middle, which is why you wanted that crease right there. So it looks like that. And you do the same thing on the other side. So you're folding the outside flaps in. Okay, so my inside is not so perfect, but that's okay. See, it kind of looks like that when you fold it up, but you can keep it folded down for now. And you flip it over and you do the same thing on the other side. It might not be your favorite thing because it's the hardest part to do, but just give it a shot and know that you'll get better with practice. Go. So have that on this side and on this side. And what do you think these are? There are wings. These look like little legs, right? So now we're gonna make these little legs even skinnier. So once again, you'll have a flap on this side and a flap on this side. Take the top flap and you'll fold it over to the middle again. And you do the left side to the middle. Let's see how that looks. And we'll flip it over, do the same thing. Fold the right side to the middle and the left side to the middle. And now we've got teeny, teeny little legs, right? Okay, so now you'll turn your crane to the side and you kind of do, I don't know, this part is tricky too. Kind of have to do a couple things at the same time. You're going to fold this up. So you see on the side here, about where it's gonna fold is like the bottom of the crane. So you push up and then you take your thumb and your middle finger and like push the sides in as you're pushing up. It's tricky to do. You might need a grown-up to help you do it the first couple times. But you see we folded the leg upward. It's not really a leg. It's like the head and the tail of the crane, but we call it the legs. And then you'll do the same thing on the other side. Up and push in like that. Okay, now we have this. And we fold the wings down. And you can choose which side you want for your head and tail. I'm going to choose the less perfect side for the head. And you just kind of push it down so it looks like he has a little beak. And that's it. Easy peasy. And know that you can do these cranes out of any piece of paper that you have. I have done them with candy wrappers, and I've made itty bitty ones and great big ones. You can challenge yourself with pretty much any piece of paper that you can make into a square. So that's it, and I hope that you enjoyed it, and let us know if we can help you make any other origami projects. Thank you for joining us.